Garage Gym Homie, and today I'm reviewing the Omicron COVID variant. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I'm trying to have content every day for you. So click subscribe and let's get into this. You see how bad I'm trying to have content so badly every day for you that I'm willing to get COVID for the second time just to make some dang content for you, man. That's how much I love you guys, man. I'm willing to get COVID twice just to make some content for you, man. So no, here's the deal, man. Here's the deal. I just traveled back from Florida yesterday. I went over and got myself a COVID test. I had body aches, headache, very mild. Felt like, and I was like, you know what? I just traveled back from Florida. I might as well. I might as well be safe and get a COVID test. I don't think I have COVID. There's no way I have COVID. I just had COVID 3 months ago. Had that Delta hitter, man. I said I'm gonna go get a COVID test. They swabbed my nose. Today, I got a text from the urgent care saying, you got to quarantine, you have COVID again. I called the urgent care. I said, you guys didn't even post my test results online. They said, oh, I'm sorry. They reported it to the state before we posted it. Yes, you do have COVID. We're going to put the results up. I have COVID again. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. I'm going to tell you a few things. First of all, this doesn't feel, I had COVID 3 months ago. I had COVID 3 months ago. This Omicron, whatever the heck I have now, this feels like I don't even deserve the COVID credit, man. This feels like a dang cold with some body aches yesterday. Woke up today feeling fine, except now I got a little runny nose or whatever. I mean, I already couldn't taste or smell because of my dang traumatic brain injury, so didn't even do that. I feel like I'm taking COVID credit that I don't even deserve right now, man. If this is what COVID has turned into, yeah, I had Delta. You're right. Hey, homie, you're right. I had Delta the first time, 100%. Well, I can't say 100%, but I'm sure I had Delta because they said the stuff with the respiratory, when you lose your taste and smell, that's that Delta hitter. Now this feels like a completely different thing. Feels like a dang cold. So I said, so my question actually, it was interesting when I first had COVID. I was saying, man, now I got the antibodies for COVID. I was like, and then they started talking about this Omicron that came out. So I was wondering, I was like, so do my Delta antibodies protect me against the Omicron variant? And I didn't know the answer. I was figuring, you know what, Delta antibodies, I don't know if they protect me against the other strains or whatever. I was like, at least I can't get Delta again because that thing freaking sucked. So my question is answered. I guess I can get the other variants of COVID. I guess they're not all protected. I find it almost hard to believe I even have COVID, man. I mean, it feels like people just have a cold and they're testing positive for COVID. This doesn't feel very COVID-y, man. I feel like I have stolen valor right now, man. Taking credit for COVID, man. I don't even deserve COVID credit right now, man. The first time I earned my COVID credit, this time does not feel very COVID. I feel like I'm getting credit for COVID I don't deserve, man. So this is not, I already feel, I mean, I feel fine, man. Like as far as COVID symptoms go, I feel like the worst I have right now is a little runny nose and maybe a little run down. Not even really. I mean, I feel completely fine. So for those of you who say you can't get COVID twice or whatever, I still don't even know if you can, man. This does not feel like I have COVID. This feels like a common cold with a little bit of body aches. I could not picture this, what I have right now, sending anyone to the hospital. And I can't speak for everyone's health or whatever, but this alone, I would be very hard pressed to think this cold that they're calling COVID is going to take anybody out. I mean, this thing is crazy, man. So, oh man, who's super chatting me, man? None of you have to do that, man. That's very nice, man. God bless you, man. That is extreme. Alex, thank you so much, man. Yeah, get yourself a cheap meal. Thank you for. God bless you, Alex, man. Hey. So yeah, no, I'm just staying positive, man. I'm just thanking God because I'm just like, first a traumatic brain injury, now another bout of COVID. Believe it or not, man, I traveled to Florida. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I wore an N95 mask during my whole travels. I wore an N95 on the plane ride there, in the airport, on the plane ride back. I didn't go anywhere outside of the hotel. I just went to the beach, sat by the pool. So this thing must be super, super contagious if I got COVID, because this was crazy, man. God bless you. God bless all of you, man. You're like Paul from the Bible, man. God is testing you left and right, and you just keep me. Well, I think when it comes to that, God, I just think that all this stuff is getting me closer to God, man, because I haven't been working for a while, and I'm just sitting back and just think. I mean, when it came to my traumatic brain injury, I just keep thanking God that it wasn't worse. Actually, I was wearing this hat when I fell. VMI Sports sent me this hat with the supplements they sent me to review. I was wearing this hat when I fell and cracked my skull. I actually told just now that last time I wore this hat is when I cracked my skull. I think this little bit of padding from this hat might have saved my life from a way worse skull fracture. Thank God I was wearing this hat because I fell back on my head, and this little bit of padding might have made a huge difference. I don't know. I can't say for sure, but thank God I was wearing it because it could have been way worse. So I'm just super blessed, man. I've been saying prayers since I had the traumatic brain injury that things could have been way worse, and I thank God for the doctors that He put in my life, and I pray for them to, like when I pray for people, people are in the hospital. They say, pray for this person, they're in the hospital. I don't just pray for the person in the hospital. I pray for the doctors that are working on them. I think kind of further than that. I think that just the power of prayer is real, man. I just feel very fortunate. I'm just hoping all this stuff hits me at once so I can enjoy the dang summer, man. Cause keep throwing it at me, man. Third bout of COVID, fourth bout of COVID. I could do with no more traumatic brain injuries, but it seems this COVID stuff, man. I mean, I hope this is what COVID's turned into, because if it has, then we're on the way out of this, man. I don't know how they're going to spin this one, that this is going to, to more lockdown and this and that and that and this, I mean, this is what I got right now. If COVID's turned into this, thank God, man, then we're hopefully on our way out of this thing. But I couldn't believe I got it. I thought I was like, man, I can't get COVID 3 months, but I still wore that N95 while I was traveling because I was like, man, I just went through a traumatic brain injury. I don't know how my body can handle much more with sickness and stuff, man. I don't know how well it's going to fight off stuff. And, this has just been a heck of a time in my life, man. And not one that I'm upset about or one I'm grateful for, man, because I was talking to my AA sponsor today, and he's like, man, there's a deeper message in this that we have a responsibility to find. We're going to find it together, because me and him have a similar belief. We don't believe that everything just happens for a reason. We believe that things happen and we have a responsibility to make a reason for it, to find the reason, to to make it's not that everything just happens for a reason. It's that things happen and we have a responsibility to make a reason out of it so it doesn't go to waste, you know. So I really like that. Um, I really like thinking like that because in that way we're always looking for the reason, creating the reason that that these things happen, man. So I haven't found the reason yet for this traumatic brain injury, um, but I do think that as far as the YouTube channel, it's kind of set me back because I'm getting ready to record some content that I've been putting off making that I would have never made if it weren't for the skull fracture for the brain injury. I'm just pretty much out of the brain fog now, pretty much back to feeling like myself again. Still no dang taste or smell. I drank a little coffee the other day, a couple black coffee. I could swear I almost tasted it, man. I think I could taste it a little bit. So, but anyway, man, this COVID thing, I mean, I don't know, man. The doctor went on the Joe Rogan show. He said, you cannot get COVID twice. You can't. And I was like, wow, this guy's got to know something I don't. Thank God I got COVID. I could never get it again 3 dang months later. Where's that doctor now, man? I'm going to find him, man. Bring him on the channel and straighten him out. Pump some dang iron in the garage with that boy. And anyway, man, I'm feeling as good as you can feel with COVID-19. I'll tell you that, man. So I'm just still feeling good, man. Still got the dang muscle, man. The TBI didn't lose any muscle. Haven't been training, man. I did two workouts since the not even workout. I exercise. You know, like the lowest form of whatever, just to move around. I just cable just to activate my muscles a little bit. It wasn't even really anything. Uh, just for like a 45-minute bout of just kind of just a couple pull down cable exercise for some arms and a little shoulder work. Just nothing, man. I mean, I'm not training or anything. I'm sitting back just resting. And I was also talking to my sponsor. It's like, dude, he pointed out to me, he's like, thank God I wasn't on my vertical leg press when I had my blackout. Um, my AA sponsor sold me that vertical leg press, man. And he was like, he had that vertical leg because he's a world champ bodybuilder and a trainer. He had that leg press at his house. So he sold it to me for nothing and threw in a bunch of 45-pound plates for free when I got it off him. And he was like, thank God you didn't black out while you were on that vertical leg press. It's got a safety on it, but it comes down I mean, I would have crushed, my legs it would have been crazy, man. So there's certain things that when I start like really training again, I gotta be there's certain things that I'm gonna be very hesitant to do unless somebody's with me in the gym. Like was doing shoulder military presses when I blacked out. Um, I don't think I'll ever do those again, man. I just don't really have a reason to do them again for whatever reason. And you know, it's like that's okay with me, man. I find alternatives for anything. I don't need to do the shoulder military I could do dumbbells, I could do whatever. Something about maybe how I was breathing or lack of breathing while I was doing the movement. I actually have the video of me blacking out, fracturing my skull. I was debating on posting it on my channel just so you could see what happened. I showed all the doctors. I just happened to be recording my set in the garage by myself, and usually I have people record my sets for me, so it's rare I just kind of set the camera up and record my own sets. For some reason, I chose to record that set, and I was debating, man, should I show the people what happened? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should. Maybe they want to see it. You know, I don't know what the right answer is, but so far I've kept it to myself. Just showed the doctors. So totally agree, man. Trials are hidden blessing. Honestly, with your platform, I use these trials and your positive attitude are making you more of a. Thank you, Alex. God bless, man. Yeah, I can't taste or smell for my injury, and they don't know if it'll come back or not. I'm hopeful for a full recovery, man. You got that Florida variant now. Yeah, yeah. And don't get it wrong. That Florida trip was worth it because it was as good for my physical health as my mental health and my spiritual health. Swimming in that, I felt like I healed from my brain injury like 10 times faster when I was in Florida than I had sitting at home. Something about the sunshine, swimming in the ocean. I was getting up, moving. My sciatica pain is almost gone. I mean, I am blessed, man. So I don't regret going and getting COVID and whatever. I mean, it sucks because I'm out of work, but hey, man, that's I just want to keep the people posted here. I just want to keep everyone updated, and this is a heck of a time in my life, man. And it's I'm just sitting at home, man, because I don't want to give it to anybody. Um, so that's what I got, man. You guys got any questions for me, man? While you got me here, any questions? Love you all, man. It's that COVID. Yeah, you're right. It's not hitting me hard. It's not hitting me hard. Uh, I got another MRI here. Uh, man, you got time to hop on to no, man. I'm no Tinder for me, man. How do you know? I might be a married man. You know. Uh, no, no, no Tinder for me ever again. Ever. Never go on that toxic garbage, man. Ever for the rest of my life. I've been on. I had bouts of that Tinder, Bumble, J Swipe, Hinge, Facebook dating. I've been on all of them, man. I'll never go on that trash again. Nothing but anxiety, man. Talking to 5 women. I live a sober life now, man. I don't have time for all that nonsense. Anyway, man. So life is beautiful, man. Life is beautiful, and what do you think of the VMI major mass? I'm still actually taking it. It's a good question. I'm actually probably well. I stopped taking it for 2 weeks because I wasn't working out or training. I started taking it again yesterday. The shake. Um, so there's only 15 servings in the whole tub if you're taking the full dose. So I probably only have another week's left, and then I'm going to review it on the channel. I remember what it tasted like, so I will be posting a full, great review on it. Well, I don't know if it's going to be a great review, but a complete review is what I mean. With pre-workouts or whatever, man. I don't know if I'll ever be able to tell you how they taste again, but I never cared about taste from the start. So with pre-workouts and stuff, it's just it kind of hurts my heart, man, because the truth is, the truth is, I don't drink, I don't get high, I'm 8 years sober. I've been left with a few vices, man. A little bit of some pre-workout here and there, maybe more than I should, maybe whatever. I'd like to think it's balanced. And cheat meals, man. And thinking that I might never have my taste again hurts my heart, man. So I'm staying positive, man, and I'm hopeful for full recovery. Doctor said there's 2 contusions across my olfactory. They show in the MRI, which is exactly why I can't taste or smell. He sees exactly why I can't taste or smell. And listen, my body has been through a lot, man, through my drug use, through getting high, through jail, prison, being sick with MRSA, staph infections, now a traumatic brain injury. I feel like my body works well, man. I treat it the best I possibly can. And if anybody has good chance of their taste and smell coming back or full recovery, it's me, because I know I take care of it, man. I'm not saying that as a brag or I'm better or this and that. I just think that I know how I treat my body, and I beat it up a little with the weights, but as far as my nutrition goes and my sleep and rest, I'm on top of my game, man. I don't play around, and obviously I'm sober, so I think I got the best chance of taste and smell coming back. Let's see. Oh, we're talking about bicep curls, short versus long. I just switch it all up, man. When I do biceps, I do I make sure I do a barbell exercise, a dumbbell exercise, a cable exercise, a body weight exercise, and a machine. That way I'm getting it all, man. dumbbell, barbell, cable, body weight machine, 5 extra. I hit it all, man. So you are able to overcome. Thank you. This is it's not even a setback, man. I appreciate that, Danny. I'm just looking at it as it's getting me ahead. It's it's just more to the story, man. More to the story. It's just this is where I'm at right now in the journey of life, and God's taken me this far, man, and He ain't gonna stop now. I'm confident that I see how far God's taken me and all the things I've overcome, and hard to keep that in the forefront of my mind, but He's not gonna stop now, man. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful, and there's a lot more to come here. So I just want to keep everyone up. This COVID, I can't believe, I doubt I even have COVID. I mean, I'm tested positive, and they're saying this is COVID now. A cold with a little body ache is now COVID. So I guess if that's COVID now, I have COVID. The last time when they told me I had COVID, I said, yeah, I can admit I have COVID. I had not breathing problems, but definitely the respiratory. All the symptoms of COVID. The taste and smell was gone. This feels like a dang cold. I've had colds before the time of COVID. It felt way worse than this. So, hey, they say I got it, then what am I going to? And I took a rapid test my brother gave me this morning. Tested positive for COVID. So a PCR and a rapid. Yeah, my bro's staying with me. He's a little freaked out. He wants me to keep my door shut in my room. All that. He just had COVID himself. I think he had Omicron a month or two ago. I don't know. So I don't know if he can get it again too. But hey, man, that's what I got, man. God, it's God. Listen, in the AA Big Book. Let me just leave you with this, man. I'm gonna leave you with this. In the Alcoholics Anonymous Big Book, there was a line in there, and it stands out to me more than any line in the whole book. It said, when we were faced, I'm going to do more content about stuff in that book because it's saved my life. It says, when we became alcoholic, we were faced with the proposition. It says, I can't change the words. See, this is what it really says. When we became alcoholic, we were fearlessly faced with the proposition. See, I left out the word fearlessly. That means a lot. When we became alcoholic, we were fearlessly faced with the proposition that either God is everything or else He is nothing. He either is or He isn't. What was our choice to be? So to sum it up, when I became sober, I was at a crossroads. They said, if you want to recover from this disease you have of addiction, God's either going to be everything, or nothing. What is your choice? That's basically how it was, man. And I had to make a choice, man. God is going to be everything. God's not, it's just a little God in my life, or God is either everything or nothing. What was my choice to be, man? My choice is God is everything. So there were people, when I started the channel, man, there were multiple people who came to me. They said, man, you might not want to talk about God because people might not want to hear that. I used to go speak at treatment centers and say, I would be scared. I had less than a year sober. My sponsor sent me over to the local treatment centers to talk in front of 60 addicts, alcoholics. I'd give an hour-and-a-half lecture on the first Saturday of every month. I did it for over 6 years until COVID hit. And I used to be terrified, man, to talk about God, because I used to say, they're not going to want to hear that, man. People don't want to hear. I thought, man, who am I to not tell it how it is, man? I'm not powerful enough to make or break somebody, man. If they're not ready to hear it, the reason I'm sober today, the reason I've come this far today was because of God. Then I'm trying to take credit. When I'm not talking about God, I'm trying to take credit for a bunch of stuff I didn't really do, man. So I'm going to leave you with that. You got me fired up now, Alex. You all got me fired up, man. When I start talking God, man, I start getting that glow. That COVID ain't nothing when we're talking God, man. That COVID ain't nothing when we're talking God. When we ain't talking God, that COVID's too much to handle. But Hey, man, that's all I got for you, man. I love you all. I just wanted you to know I got COVID. Only thing, I mean, I'm following, what they're telling me to do. Stay home. I'm not going to expose other people, uh, you know, unnecessarily or whatever at all. But I'm fine. I'm still recovering from the TBI. God is good. God is amazing. You all are amazing. I freaking love you all. Together, we got this dang muscle. God bless all of you, man. And I'm going to be recording some content when I feel a little better. And by that, I just mean like when my nose is cleared up and stuff from this minor cold that the cold vid, whatever they're calling COVID now. I'm gonna be making more content like what I'm talking about now, and talking about kind of the 12 steps and things that people can apply to their own lives, alcoholic or not. There's a lot of gold that I got for you. So that's it, man. I'm out. I love you all.